You're listening to JetNation Radio, the official podcast of JetNation.com, the largest independent fan site in the NFL. Be sure to check out our forums and talk all things Jets with thousands of other diehard Jets fans. Now, to get you up to date on all the latest Jets news, notes, and quotes, here are your hosts, Dylan Tereman and Alex Varallo.
Out of the small list of players, which one are you most intrigued to seeing on Sunday?
I definitely have to say Braxton Berrios, who I don't know how I got out of order and forgot him and Coleman there, but Braxton Berrios is definitely the guy that I have to circle as the best bring back, just based off value. As free agency kicked off, his price tag was rumored to be around like $8 million per year. And I remember putting it into the group chat. I don't know if I put it out on Twitter like publicly or not, but I was like, I think the Jets should be out at $8 million per year. I thought that was a little too high for who's projected to be a wide receiver 4 plus special teams upside. So they ended up getting him on a 2-year, $12 million deal for what is essentially $6 million per, but it's $7 million guaranteed. And he only has a cap hit of $3.7 million in 2022. So that's relatively cheap and potentially an out. I put a reaction to the contract details on Twitter, and I said it's essentially a 1-year, $6.5 million deal with a minimal cap hit, and if they feel as though he doesn't play up to his all-pro potential or isn't as reliable as he was for Zach Wilson moving forward, I feel like they can just cut the contract at a 1-year deal and save roughly $8 million moving into 2023. So ultimately, I think he is the best pickup, although I can't complain with any of them. I like Tevin Coleman a lot. I felt like some more meat left on the bone with him as far as just his running style and what he was bringing as a returner when Braxton Berrios wasn't in. I thought Tevin Coleman was pretty, not like a spark plug kind of on kickoff. So I thought those two were definitely the best free agent re-signings so far.
2 new players were brought in. These are 2 starters, Laken, Tomlinson, Pro Bowl guard from San Francisco. Seems like we're plucking a lot off that tree with our head coach and our offensive coordinator coming from that regime. And then tight end, CJ Uzomah. I have to say, Uzomah was a name that I saw. I just didn't think that, he would be on the Jets' radar at all. Here I am looking at players like O.J. Howard and Eric Ebron, probably more familiar names in the NFL. Jets go, flying under the radar, and they grab an actually pretty decent guy. And, let's be honest, with the way that the tight end position is, there's like 3 to 4 guys that are considered elite in the league, and then everybody else is kind of in the middle of the pack, per se. You don't really see too many tight ends going over that 700-yard threshold with, 6 to 10 touchdowns, like the Kelceys or the Wallers or, all those other premier tight ends that are in the league, and there's only a handful of them. So I think that, when you're looking at the tight end free agent list, Uzomah is near the top of the second tier in the league. So that's really not a bad signing. I like what he brings to the table as far as a run blocker. And last year, just under 500 yards, 49 receptions, 493 yards receiving, and 5 touchdowns. So clearly, he's somebody that can be utilized in the red zone, and we definitely need improvements to protecting Zach and, improving our running game. And I think that we get all of those factors with our new tight end here. What are your thoughts on yesterday's signings, Dylan? Thank you for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and give us a review on our podcast show. We'd love to hear what you guys think. Is there anything that maybe we're not doing that you guys would like to hear from us? Definitely would like to hear that. You can find us on Blog Talk Radio. That's where we stream live. You can also find us on Amazon Music, Apple Music and Podcast. I believe we're also on the YouTube scene, Google Play. I think there's a Spreaker thing going on. I got to get the list. I keep talking about getting this list together. I'm going to write that down right now so that next week I can go through that and let everybody who wants to listen to our show, either live or the next day, can go ahead and do so. And
Definitely.
Absolutely go to JetNation.com, check out the forums, nonstop conversation there. And, yeah, it never stops there, never a dull moment on the forums. And if you're looking for a good, hearty debate, that's where you got to go, JetNation.com. All right, everybody. Thank you again. This is Alex Varallo, Dylan Tereman signing off. Free agent frenzy is still in the works. And hopefully Joe Douglas brings us in some more killer picks and some more guys so that we can turn this thing around. So everybody have a good night. Thank you for tuning in, and let's go Jets.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at JetNation Radio. Glenn is at AceFan23, and Alex is at NYJetsLife24.
Until next time,
go Jets!